Hello Tamers and welcome back to Rise of Altars. In round 2, we have a clash of the Blue Maidens, Amphimon versus Kuzuhamon. It would have been fun to pit Seriousmon against Kuzuha to emulate the events of the anime, but let's just say I have something else in mind for Sirius. Let's begin. Reroll. And Kuzuha has the first move. Security setup. Digimon standby. Let's open the digital gates. Hatching, Vengeful evolves into Renamon. Then for 2 cost into Yokomon, turnover. Hatching, Puyoyomon evolves into Jellymon. And for 3 cost they launch Blue Memory Boost. 1, 2, 3, 4. The target chosen is Tesla Jellymon. Turnover, Yokomon moves out. And for 3, evolves into Taomon. And on evolve, Rika is played. Turnover, Jellymon is kept in the raising area. For 2 cost, she evolves into Tesla. And then 4-4, Kyo is played. Turnover, hatching, Vengeful. Now first and foremost, Alter Rika will pay 3 cost. For the sake of cleansing this world, the fox-masked spiritualist will now taint itself in Violet's magic. Spare no impurities. Taomon evolves into Kuzuhamon. 1 draw. On evolve, you may use 1 option card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand at no cost. With this effect, the card that Alter Rika will choose to slash is Kaiser Nail. On main, choose a Digimon evolution card placed under one of your Digimon and play it as another Digimon at no cost. So now, the Taomon from within Kuzuhamon's soul will be played as a separate Digimon. With Veximon's inheritable 1 draw, with Renamon, memory +1, and with Yokomon -2k DP to an opposing Digimon but there are no targets. Not only that, this triggers Kuzuhamon's second effect. During your turn, once per turn when you use an option card with a cost of 2 or more, you may play 1 Taomon or 1 yellow or blue level 4 or lower Digimon from this Digimon's evolution cards at no cost. So with her twisted magic, Kuzuhamon will give form to the Yokomon in her soul as well. On play and on evolve, one of your Digimon in play gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. And the target chosen is Taomon. Now Kuzuha goes for security on 11k DP. Rika chooses not to use her effect to slash. Check. 2k on Jellymon. Trashed. Vengeful evolves into Renamon. Then for 2 cost into Cubimon. And finally, for 3, Renamon is played. On play, the top 4 cards of the deck are searched. 3 and 4, picking up 1 plugin and 1 yellow tamer. And with that, with 4 bodies assembled on the field and a 5th waiting in breeding, Kuzuhamon has next turn lethal. Turnover, the time has come for Tesla to move out. First, for 3 cost, she evolves into Thetismon. On evolve, you may trash up to 2 blue cards from your hand, and for each card trashed by this effect, you may choose 1 evolution card under one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers and trash it. Kiyoshiro will choose to trash Jellymon and Amphimon, which allows them to trash the 2 evolution cards from under Kuzuhamon, leaving her with none. Then, one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with no evolution cards can't be suspended until the end of your opponent's turn. The target chosen is this Renamon. Next, with Jellymon's inheritable, during your turn once per turn when you trash a card in your hand using your own effects, gain 1 memory, and the new Tesla has the same inheritable. So if both stacking together, memory +2. And then with the delay effect of Blue Memory Boost, that's another memory +2 to 4. And with that, paying 4 cost. Equip Aquanaut Bodysuit, Ryburn Superconductors, engage! Jellyfish units, start up! Kneel before the armored titan of the Net Ocean. Launch! Amphimon! 1 draw. On evolve, you may trash up to 2 blue cards from your hand. For each card trashed by this effect, you may choose 1 evolution card under one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers and trash it. But since all of Kuzuhamon's Digimon are now devoid of evolution cards, there's no need to do so. Then, you may return one of your opponent's Digimon with no evolution cards to the bottom of its owner's deck. Amphimon chooses to send Yokomon. And with that, Amphimon attacks. First, with Kiyoshiro's second effect, he is suspended to draw. Next, Amphimon's on attack is the same as its on evolve, and it's not limited to once per turn. This time they banish Taomon to the bottom of the deck. So security check on 12k, 5k on Yokomon, trash. And at the end of the attack, Thetismon's Inheritable triggers. Once per turn, by returning 3 cards with Jellymon in their text from your trash to deck bottom in any order, unsuspend this Digimon. And right now they have exactly 3 Amphi and 2 Jellies. So returning them to the bottom of the deck in this order, Amphimon unsuspends and goes for a second swing. Once again with its on attack, Kuzuhamon is sent to the bottom of the deck. Another check on 12k, but it's just 11k on Miko mode, and Amphimon survives. Finally, for 3 cost, Jellymon is played and turn over. Draw. Cubimon is kept in the raising area. Currently it has no way of reaching Amphimon, and this Renamon can't attack because it can't be suspended. First, for 3 cost, it evolves into Domon. Now this Jellymon over here is a threat because it could evolve into Tesla the next turn, and if 2 attacks, they'll have gain. In fact, with the memory gain from Amphimon's Inheritables, they'll even have enough spare memory to play a Kiyoshiro that gives jamming. So for 4 cost, Ultra Rika will play the new Renamon. On play, until the end of your opponent's turn, 2 of your opponent's Digimon with 4k DP or less can't attack. And of course, the target is Jellymon. With that, turn over. Active, draw, hatching, Ryoyomon evolves into Jellymon. Then for 2 cost into Tesla. Now since this Jellymon can't attack, Amphimon goes for security. Kiyoshiro is suspended for 1 draw, and then with its on attack, even though there are no evolution cards to trash, they will trash Amphimon and Tesla Jellymon from the hand, triggering Jelly and Tesla for memory plus 2 again, and 1 Renamon is sent to the bottom of the deck. Next, with Puyoyomon's Inheritable, on attack once per turn by trashing 1 blue card in your hand, trash 1 evolution card from the bottom of 1 of your opponent's Digimon. They are just going to pay the cost, trashing another Tesla. Check. But it is a second copy of Rika, now played for free. At the end of the attack, Thetismon's Inheritable kicks in again. They now have exactly 3 cards with their fresh trashes. So by returning them to deck bottom in this order, Amphi unsuspends and goes for another swing on attack, sending Renamon to the bottom of the deck. Check. 5k on Cubimon, trashed. Now with the memory they've regained, first for 3 cost, the Tesla in the raising area will evolve into Thetismon, and then for 4, the Twin Tamers, Sora, and Joe are played and turn over. Of course, Domon steps out. First, it attacks, aiming for Amphimon. Now the time has come to activate Rika's Card Slash. And from the hand, here comes Evolution Plug-in S. You guys know the drill. First, 1 draw. And for 0 cost, Domon will now evolve into Sakuyamon. 1 draw. With Viximon's Inheritable, that's another draw. Renamon gives memory plus 1. The minus 2k DP from Cubimon's Inheritable is inflicted to Amphimon, lowering it to 10k. Then with Sakuyamon's on evolve, she's unsuspended and recycles the evolution plugin. Now the attack connects on 11k on 10. With Amphimon's second effect on all turns, once per turn when one of your blue Digimon in play would be deleted, by returning 3 cards of Jellymon in their text from your trash to deck bottom, prevent the deletion. However, because they've been spending all of their Jellymon trash cards for consecutive attacks, they currently do not have enough to protect Amphimon from destruction. Now for 2 cost, Ultra Rika will play her newly drawn Offensive Plug-in A to give Sakuyamon security attack plus 1 for the turn, triggering Domon's Inheritable to give minus 2k DP to this Jellymon, depleting it, and now Sakuyamon can inflict minus 3k DP to an opposing Digimon as well, but there are no targets. She goes for security, and that's her cue for the second Ultra Rika to Card Slash. And this time, the option card she chooses is Digital Translator, because this card is also treated as having plug-in in its name and can be used without meeting color requirements while you have a Tamer in play. On main, choose one of your level 6 Digimon in play. You may evolve it into a level 6 Digimon with a different name, but has the chosen Digimon's name in its name from your hand, ignoring evolution requirements and without paying the evolution cost. Now that's a pretty complicated effect, but in a nutshell, it allows Sakuyamon to corrupt herself into Kuzuhamon. 1 draw. On evolve, they can now play a cost 5 or less option card from the hand. They will choose Defense Plug-in C. On main, until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon gains blocker, reboots, and can't be deleted by your opponent's effects. The target, of course, is Kuzuhamon. At the same time, Kuzuha's second effect triggers, allowing her to play a Taumon or a yellow or blue level 4 or lower Digimon from her evolution cards. She materializes Domon, because this card/Digimon is also treated as Taumon. On play, return one of your opponent's Digimon of 6k DP or less to the hand, no targets. Now Kuzuha's attack will connect on 11k for 2 checks. First, Jellymon, trashed. Second, another Jellymon, trashed as well. Now, Alter Rika will play another option card from her hand, and it's a second dose of Super Evolution Plug-in S. So paying 2 cost, once again, 1 draw, and the Domon on the field will evolve into a second copy of Sakuyamon. 1 draw. And on evolve, Kuzuha unsuspends for the second time this turn, and they can once again recycle 2 plugins from the trash. They choose Super Evolution and Digital Translator. So now that she has risen up, Kuzuha goes for a second effect on security. First, Tesla on 5k, trashed. Final security check for Kiyoshiro, and it is 7k on Thetismon, vanquished. Finally, for 2 cost, Kuzuha will just play Evolution Plugin S again with no target to evolve, just for the 1 draw and turn over. At the start of the turn, Kiyo bumps the memory up to 3, but since all of Kuzuha's Digimon have evolution cards, Sora and Joe do not trigger. Active, with the reboots gained from defensive plugin, Kuzuhamon goes active as well. Draw, and Thetismon moves out, paying 4 cost. The time has come for the Armored Titan of the Net Ocean to once again dominate this battlefield. Thetismon evolves back into Amphimon. 1 draw. On evolve, they trash 2 Thetismons from the hand in order to remove Sakuyamon's evolution card, as well as Viximon from under Kuzuhamon. And with that, Sakuya is sent to the bottom of the sea. Jellymon's Inheritable kicks in, giving them +1 memory, back to 0, Amphimon attacks. First with Kiyo, 1 draw, then with Sora and Joe. During your turn when you attack with a blue Digimon, you may suspend this tamer to trash up to 2 evolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. So suspending them, Kuzuhamon will lose both QB and Rika. Finally, with Amphimon's on attack, they discard Kiyo in order to remove Kuzuhamon's final evolution card. And with that, she is sent to the oceanic depths together with her sister. Final security check for Kuzuha, and it is 5k on Cubimon, smashed! And of course at the end of the attack, Thetismon's Inheritable triggers, shuffling back, jamming Kiyo and 2 Jellymons. Amphimon unsuspends and goes for a second swing. Ryburn Break! Kuzuha has no blockers on the field and no security remaining. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winners are Kiyo and Amphimon.